Hello and welcome. Today I want to talk about how to use game-based education to improve your math intervention program. The Teacher's Dungeon is all about kids learning math. However, there is a game aspect to it. Each time kids answer questions, they earn crystals. They can use those crystals to save creatures from the dungeon, build their castle, and work their way to top-ranking royalty. Each time they get a question wrong, the dragon flies them to the Teacher's Dungeon where they get a video tutorial on the very problem they got wrong. I always like to start the year with a whole class lesson on how to pause a video and take good notes each time a child gets a video tutorial. This strategy keeps kids actively engaged and helps them to learn the foundations of mathematics that ensure their success as they go through the grades. Once kids understand how to take notes, your job becomes super simple. Simply monitor the class, walking around and just checking kids, making sure they're on task, answering questions, and taking good notes each time they get a video tutorial. Progress monitoring is super simple with the Teacher's Dungeon. Just click on the Students tab on the top banner. Click here on Check Proficiency Scale, and you will see their stats page. The Teacher's Dungeon stats page clearly shows students' progress through the standards. Now, the white colored boxes represent standards that the child has not yet started. The yellow colored boxes represent standards that the child is still working on. They started it, but they're not proficient yet. The gameplay logic will bring the student back to these questions again and again, all the while offering video tutorials until that child is proficient and the box turns green, and obviously, green boxes represent standards where the child is proficient. A great differentiation strategy is a weekly check-in. I look at two things, their stats page and their Teacher's Dungeon notebook. I make sure they're taking good notes in their notebook, and I also look at their stats page to see if they've had any progress, any white colored boxes that turned yellow or any yellow colored boxes that turned green. I take a lot of time to compliment and give just a lot of positive praise so that they feel good about doing the math. If I notice a student struggling with one concept, perhaps this yellow box right here, I can use one of my math books. And right here is a second differentiation strategy that you can use. Start by clicking on the top banner where it says Math Books. I have 48 PDF books that are like the game where every single question is linked to a video tutorial. The difference is these books are scaffolded, so the first question is a watch me video. So the kids simply click on the video, do the problem with me step by step to learn how to do the concept. The second question is a work with me where they pause the video, copy a little bit, play a little bit more, pause the video and copy, and take notes through the second question. And the third question through the rest of the book is all on your own, where they try to do the problem on their own and then they watch the video to make sure they did it correctly. And if they made any mistakes, the video obviously helps them to correct their mistakes. There are 48 books in all. I have books on adding and subtracting, on multiplication, on division, and fractions. I also have books on geometry, on ratios and proportions, on negative numbers, and on algebra thinking. All these books are included with your membership, so there's no extra charge. Finally, let's talk briefly about how to set up your students so they're ready to rock and roll. First, click on the top banner where it says Classes. Then go down where it says Update this class and click on that. That will take you to this page. Then you're going to come right down here and click on Edit and Remove Students. That will bring you to this page where you have all the students from this class. Now the game automatically sets up their username and their passwords, and what you want to do is print this page out so that you can write in the students' names. What I like to do is cut those into strips and then tape them into the students' Teacher's Dungeon notebook so that they have their username and password handy for them right in their notebook. And that right there, my friends, is how to use the Teacher's Dungeon to improve your math intervention program. You can try it out for free, so go to www.teachersdungeon.com and give it a shot, my friends. I hope you love this video, and I hope you really love the game. Until next time, have a great day. Bye for now.